from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. So we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. Born in the darkness, fight with the light. If this ever die, I'ma fight for my life. Keep fighting on, listen, keep fighting on. We keep moving up, you can't hold us up. So I'm up above the clouds. So I can't see the ground. So I ain't coming down. So no, I ain't ever coming down. Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. The zero gravity, they got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. So I'm up above the clouds. So I can't see the ground. So I ain't coming down. So no, I ain't ever coming down.
I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be alright. You run, drive, roll your mind. 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 Seeing all the water rain fill your eyes, doing the things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be hard. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run,
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your back, I disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulder. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man. Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulder. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man.
Shine bright up all night. We're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes. We're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. If for a second I can feel like this, make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. And we don't care about the bad nights. If for a second I can feel like this, make me feel like this.
Looks like we're getting started on
Young
Oasis.
blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close
Edgewood's going to be starting on the left side here. Your boys in blue. Farmington, let's give them a quick shout out. Take a look at the lineup. Got a chance to scout them out a little bit in the qualifiers. We've got their, what I assume is one of their captains, Pokey. Pokey 1236. Okay. One of the tanks, I think, plays main tank for him. Space Goat and Sonic Chronic also coming in. I know Sonic is definitely not playing DPS. I thought played DPS, but maybe playing support on the opener here. Kilroy coming in for him as a Brig on the support side, and Granny definitely coming out on the DPS. I think we got to see Granny playing a little bit. Pharmacy in the qualifiers, some good Pharah play coming out there. And Connectivity, great off tank. Got to see him play some Hog, play some Sigma. Edgewood side, let's take a look at them though. Lucky Owl, coming in as one of the main tank, definitely starting off as Ball. Gonna go out and hopefully get some scouting information in there. Jesus 2.0 coming in as Sombra on the opening, so we are going a little bit of hacking here, maybe go a little bit recon. We've got Reflection starting off as Tracer as well, and the fight begins with Edgewood. Big boop coming off from Lucky Owl. Space Goat did take down Jesus 2.0, as did Connectivity take down Reflection, but Edgewood overall winning the team fight, not capping the point as they continue to push back Connectivity and start a little bit of a spawn lock. Not a full spawn lock, just a bit of a delay as Edgewood now caps the point. Let's keep going down the lineup. We got your Captain Platypi Goose starting off on support, this time playing a little bit of Lucio. And then, of course, Ansem coming out as Diva. That's one of his main characters. And we can't forget Dino Seal coming in as Moira to start this off. We see the Farmington team as they start to come into the main choke point here. Edgewood sticking more towards the high ground. We do see Pokey go over to Sigma. So a little bit of a change there, I believe. Down come the mines from Lucky Owl, and he's able to take out Connectivity as the Edgewood team continues to suppress this Farmington team. Lucky Owl picking out another one, but Space Goat was able to take down Reflection. Lucky just really trying to clean up, forcing Pokey to have to push back towards the spawn. Ansem and Lucky both getting huge picks here as Pokey goes down the hole, and the rest of the team has to kind of reassess, regroup, and get back in. Looking at the Edgewood side, let's do a little bit of a first-person view. Let's go over to Senior Aaron Crab playing on Reflection here. We got Tracer. Rhino in the lobby saying, let's go, gamers. Absolutely, let's go. Let's see what's Reflection's got. Right now, just a little bit of pick damage. Maybe force them to look off. Tracer being more of a flanking character. Oh, we see a big hat come out. But it's Ansem who gets the big 4-kill there. I was looking at the wrong character. Goose coming in to clean up. It was Reflection who goes down to Space Goat. the space, the greatest of all time. Looking a little bit at the alt economy, we do see 3 online for the Farmington team. They've got only about 10 seconds, though. They've got to rush. We see connectivity swapping to a Diva to try and get some speed. But Jesus 2.0 coming in for a hack on the tank. Big slam as Edgewood's going to try and finish this up. We do see Sigma pop his ult. We see Space Goat trying to get a pick with it. They got the window down, but Reflection takes 2. Down come the mines to hopefully finish this team off. Dino Seal taking down Connectivity. Lucky Owl taking down Pokey. Reflection taking down Granny. This should be the first map for Edgewood. Let's go. 1 map down. Hopefully only 1 to go, but possibly 2. This is a control map for those who do not know. There are 3 small variations to this map. Oasis. Edgewood has to win 2 of them to win the map overall. This is a best out of 5 tournament, so this is standard, Wisconsin High School Esports Association game here. We do see a pause on the Edgewood side. It looks like one of the players, our Reflection, must have a little bit of a DC, so let's put up that Be Right Back slide, and we will be right back, folks. So just 1 moment. Figure out what this DC is about. All right, folks, we are getting back into it. Sorry for the delay, and thank you for Captain Calamari reminding me that I have to turn on the game audio. Every streamer makes this mistake. Don't blame me. All right, so we should be getting back into this any second now. Thankfully, he DC'd right at the end of the map. Edgewood kind of sticking with the same composition here. No major change-ups, although if we look at the Farmington side, we do see Pokey now switching over to a Reinhardt. I think that's the only major change. Connectivity had gone Diva earlier. Looks like they're going straight to the high ground, while Edgewood is going to go in behind them and try to get a pick. Lucky Owl gets one, but Pokey takes down Goose. Thankfully, he's a bit of a quicker run back. Edgewood just trying to fight in this stairway. But so far, no picks. Granny, we do have a Sombra now. So we You got two Sombras, a little bit of a mirror comp almost. Slight variation in the main tank. Ansem does go down to connectivity. Space Ghost taking down Reflection, but Edgewood was the one who gets the point. But will they be able to hold it with this man advantage? On the Farmington side, probably not. Dino Seal now getting chased off. Lucky Owl getting taken down. Goose tried to run back in, taken down by Pokey. And Edgewood loses first possession, but was able to get almost 15%. So not a bad first push considering they were really going in kind of down a couple people. Edgewood readjusting, basically a complete swap here, going more towards their brawl composition. Dino Seal on Bap, Lucky Owl now on Reinhardt, Jesus 2.0 coming out on Cassidy. They do put a window and a bomb in. Sonic Chronic able to take down Platypi Goose, who is still in here, but Edgewood is trying to just go in and get a poke damage. Ansem loses mech, but Lucky Owl is going straight up, reclaims the high ground for the team, and tries to do a dive in, gets booped into the pillar. Edgewood just dying to get some picks here, but we're seeing the ult come online for the opponent team. As we see Granny with a hack and a kill on Lucky Owl. Edgewood's getting pushed back off point. Dino Seal going down. Edgewood just kind of going down as a team. They were gonna, you know, let the Diva, Baby Diva kind of hang around for a little bit there, but Ansem was able to jump off. Edgewood regrouping, sticking with the same composition. No real adjustments here, just their approach and maybe the ult economy working a little bit more in their favor. But right now, it's definitely looking like Farmington has got the advantage. Edgewood pushing into the bottom main here. We see a Diva Bomb come up. Able to only take down the Immort, I believe. And Pokey takes down 2-3 on the Edgewood side. Ansem and Goose still trying to get value. Goose able to get the boop on connectivity, and Ansem able to take down Pokey. Reflection taking down Kilroy, and Goose finishing up Sonic. Edgewood might actually be able to hold it, but we do have a Sombra here doing the 1v1 with Goose. Ansem needs to come back in as Edgewood pushes it into overtime. We see that their team is rushing in. Edgewood able to hold it while Farmington at 99%. Edgewood's now got to hold this position for about a minute and a half. This could be a little bit tough, but the ult economy is looking a lot better. Farmington, this was a big upset for them. They used up quite a few ultimates. Reflection throwing a dragon down to hopefully postpone and give Edgewood an advantage. But we see the Diva Bomb come out, and Lucky Owl go down. That is not a good start to this push. Edgewood is really going to have to pull something out to make this work. High Noon from Jesus 2.0 and Reflection gets a pick on Granny, but we still have 4 on the field for them. Edgewood's really got a hold. Reflection taking down another one on Sonic. Let's check in on Dino Seal here, keeping the Edgewood line alive as they are now at 60% and holding. Ansem getting a few different big picks here. And Edgewood's able to hold it for yet another round, but we start to see the ult economy shift a little bit more, just a little bit more still into this Farmington few. We've got Pokey coming out who could get a big fat shatter. Space Goat, all he's got to do is follow that up. We see them going to the high ground, but here's Lucky Owl as they send in the Diva Bomb that picks up 3 and a shatter afterwards as Edgewood is able to take out the entire Farmington team. And with only 10 seconds left, this could spell map 1 for Edgewood. What an upset there. They were not expecting the tanks to be split, to force their direction, their view, and Edgewood wins map 1. Let's go. Let's see who got the play of the game. I think it's going to be the big 4-man Diva Bomb. Ansem definitely deserves that. But let's see what we got. Definitely. Let's go. Done Ansem. Quadruple kill, definitely a big play there. And the follow-up with Goose, just a wonderful play. But some great gameplay coming from Farmington as well. They were able to take that all the way to 99%. Not easy to do on Edgewood team, but Edgewood able to hold tight and get that all the way back. Good trick play right at the end to surprise the tanks trying to go to high ground. Well done, Edgewood. So we'll be right back as we decide maps. So just hang in there for a little bit, folks. Hopefully the game audio is coming through just fine. Yeah, I think so. So we'll be right back. Back. We'll see where we go. Moving on to a hybrid map next. map that every team has to scrim. Edgewood, I think we're going to be starting on defense based on the side that we picked, but we'll see. Yeah, and this should be exciting to see what both teams come out with. Great map, typically a brawl map, but really we've seen everything come out at Kings Row, so it really could go anyway. Definitely looking like a traditional brawl coming out from the Farmington side, going with a very traditional pick for this. Excited to see how they play. They've got connectivity coming out as Zarya, Pokey going out as main tank Rhine, Space Goat coming out this time as Cassidy, Sonic Ronic doing Baptiste, yep, Kilroy, Lucio, and Granny coming out as the May. The May can be quite powerful on this map. It's typically used to create or to take away some sight lines. Edgewood is on attack. I was wrong. They are defending. So we'll see what we're doing. Pokey using his shield there, looking backwards so that he can sit behind him, when Edgewood attacks, which Edgewood is doing. We do see the Maywall go up, and Connectivity getting the first pick on Lucky Owl, but Jesus 2.0 takes down Pokey, and Edgewood is slowly moving towards the point, but they're trying to get an Edgewood player trapped since they're losing their main tank. Actually holding it pretty well. Granny on the May there, able to kind of use the wall as a mini shield to give their Reinhardt enough time to get back what she has. Back in the game. Another May wall coming up to try and block the line of sight for the Edgewood healers, but out come the Edgewood window, and a big fire strike through the window takes out both Pokey and Kilroy. May going for the block to try and postpone. As the window comes out for the Farmington side, Lucky Owl getting caught up, but still alive as Ansem and Lucky both get picks. We see Goat coming out with a ult, but not able to take out any Edgewood players. A big shatter. Main take difference from Platypi, Goose, Ansem, and Lucky Owl. As Edgewood takes the first point and now will be escorting the cart the rest of the way. Let's go check on the front lines, though, that is aggressively moving towards the Farmington side. See them taking the regular corner as Reflection tries to go and get some easy picks, just trying to see what he can do. Back on the cart, we've got Cassidy being played by Jesus 2.0. Someone's got to watch the cart, but Edgewood knows that the game is up here on the corner. Checking in on Captain Aaron Crabb, playing as Reflection, getting chased out by May, and it's Connectivity who gets the final kill. Edgewood moving it to the first corner. We see Zarya drop the grab, but Lucky Owl is able to keep everybody alive, along with the beat from Goose. And Jesus 2.0, Goose, Lucky all get picks, but Space Goat, and the May are able to take down Lucky. But Edgewood wins overall, forcing them back. Ansem going in for hopefully an easy pick, or at least create some space for the rest of his team. Let's check in from the Farmington point of view here. They push back all the way to the corner, but are they going to try and stop the choke? We got another window coming out, but Edgewood pushes two ultimates back at him. Ansem, unfortunately, not able to get any big picks here, but Lucky Owl able to take down one, but Edgewood loses possession of the cart for just a bit. May able to keep them from getting the final cap. Reflection playing ring around the rosy with the May there, trying to get the final kill. And does with a nice headshot. Good job, Aaron. Let's check on Dino Seal, who's playing on the Lucio. My bad, I might have been saying that Dino Seal was on Baptiste. Goose is on Baptiste. High Noon comes out. 2.0 goes down to Kilroy. Lucio from the Farmington side. Ansem getting one. And another Dragon comes out, this time with a combo slam. Able to pick up two kills with the Dragon, 2 with the follow-up. Lucky picks up 1 for an entire team kill as Edgewood slowly tries to move the cart to the final position. We see them rushing in to try and get a touch. Connectivity's able to do a postpone. Out comes the window from Goose. But Pokey and Granny both get picks. Connectivity and the Edgewood line does go down. Anson's able to get a boop on Kilroy, but that's going to be it for him, as they will likely try to stagger the Diva a little bit. Yep, has to run off so that he can regroup with the team. Good play, though, coming out from the Farmington there to do the stagger on the Baby Diva. Classic strategy to kind of postpone the timeline there. Edgewood regrouping, waiting for their Diva before they go into the main attack. Maybe they'll get lucky and get a quick pick. Checking in on Ansem here. We see the window come out. As does the Diva bomb, but only able to pick up Jesus 2.0. Edgewood looking for a way to get in. Reflection putting in a Dragon, hoping that that will open up a gate, as does the Diva bomb. They're able to take 3 with the 2, but Space Goat has an ult. Blocked by Lucky Owl. Out comes the main breach, though. Granny able to postpone, but Edgewood's able to get the final kills there. They're now rushing in with Ball. Edgewood doing what they can to boop, and that is it. They take down round 1 with 2 minutes, 50 seconds on the bank. Not a bad push for Edgewood, but now we got to see him play some defense. I suspect there might be some team swapping, at least on the Farmington side. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That was actually a really good brawl. I think Edgewood just had, the advantage as far as some of the picks that they got there. But definitely a good brawl coming out from Farmington. Edgewood just able to push through it. Let's get ready and set up and see what Edgewood decides to do on defense. I'm gonna guess that they're gonna stick with a similar comp. Maybe not make any changes whatsoever. It could go any way. Let's see what we get, folks. All right, so we are seeing some of those changes that I was predicting. We see Pokey coming out as Sigma, Connectivity going as Hog, so this is that Sigma Hog comp that worked out really well for them in the qualifiers for the Minnesota tournament. Also, we got Space Goat going up here, and I have got to watch a Widowmaker out the gate. It's a thing for me. I love watching skilled Widowmakers. Don't get me wrong, Edgewood fan. I do hope that Reflection not only spots the Widow, but is able to get maybe a quick pick. Oh no, you see Space Goat giving up on that once he saw the Hanzo pick, decided to switch on over to Cassidy. But that's okay, we're still gonna watch you guys out the gate here and see what happens on the Edgewood side. Looks like Pokey is pushing all the way in. The rest of the team a little bit slow, but they are going straight to the high ground, so Edgewood is just going to adjust and decide how they want to put up damage there. I think that distance-wise, definitely, Farmington's got the distance. So they are much more likely to get a pick, which is why you see Edgewood swapping on over and taking high ground. Sure, let them get onto the point for maybe a tick or a half a tick, but now we can engage their team a lot closer up and in person. And as you see, Edgewood now pushing them back farther even towards the next point. Edgewood able to hold it and reset that clock. They did not get the first tick, but out comes the window. They're going to try and push in with that. They are able to take down Edgewood's Diva, or at least the mech. Edgewood gets lifted, and down they go. A wonderful play onto the point by Pokey and the rest of the Farmington crew. Edgewood now going to have to hold them in the alley. The streetways in. Ansem going in. Probably not going to go for an initial touch, try and test that. Definitely a great pick from the Farmington squad there. But Edgewood is known for being able to hold really well into this barrier. And a lot of those tricks of being able to go around kind of get shut down when you get to this point. Speaking of shut down, Granny going down to a headshot, but then getting rezzed. You do see a slam and a dragon, but unfortunately, fortunately, 2 did get picked off in the end. They must have had just a delayed death there, as Edgewood's now able to push onto the point. You see a high nuke come out, and Jesus 2.0 is able to take down Pokey. As Edgewood finishes off the squad, they are now going to have to and reassess I have a feeling we're going to see a tank swap after one or two failed attempts here, if not right away. It's just going to be a lot harder to play these tanks onto the second point through that chokehold. But it depends. If they get the right ults, definitely doable. So coming out the gate, Pokey puts out the screen. You'll see that they are going high ground. Maybe Pokey to get the picks. Speaking of which, here comes the Bob. The Diva Bomb go out as well, but Reflection takes two. Able to take down both Granny and Bob. So Granny getting rezzed by Kilroy. Reflection just sort of popping off. Pokey's able to take down some of the mechs on the Edgewood side, but Jesus 2.0 takes down Connectivity, and Lucky Owl gets a great fire strike on two more. The lift by Pokey was great, but unfortunately the team was not there with them, and Edgewood is once again able to hold. This is where we might see some swaps come in. We already see Connectivity going over to Diva, and Pokey going on to Ryan. They just know they're not going to be able to play through that really tight choke point. They're just not going to be able to use that distance that they get with Sigma to their advantage. So now they're going to try bull rushing it in. We still got Granny on May, which is a great pick. We see the wall off come through. Another dragon going out there, I think, but I think it was I missed it. Granny taking down Jesus 2.0 with a headshot. As they do start to move forward on the Edgewood squad. Back in the side streets here, though, we see the tanks doing something. Pokey trying to clear right, Lucky trying to clear right, but then going left. Main tanks finding themselves in the alley, but it is Goose and Reflection who get the picks. Edgewood doing a great job holding off this Farmington team, moving them back towards the choke. Farmington's going to have to try again. Looking at the ult economy, we've got Space Goat online. But on the Edgewood side, Platypi Goose and Dino Seal are both ready to go. So both supports are locked and loaded. Goose probably is going to put down an early video. Yep. Try to get the pick. We've got Space Goat using ult, able to make space. But out comes the Dragon. Able to cut off, and Reflection gets the kill on Pokey. They trap them into the little book seller's room, I'm going to call it. Book room here. And Edgewood now pushing in. The Maywall able to stop the advance for the most part so that they can reconnect. They've still got about a minute 45 on their end. Plenty of time to continue to move that cart. Gain some ults. Speaking of which, we see that a couple of key ones are coming online on the Farmington side. We've got Granny and Pokey who are going to be able to hopefully do some stuns. And then Sonic is going to be able to put down that window advantage. But restart, the Diva Bomb pop out. Lucky Owl was trapped and frozen, but still alive somehow. Another Diva Bomb. Granny did go down to the first one, and they're able to at least claim the space. Edgewood now pushing back towards the next checkpoint. High Noon goes down by Jesus 2.0. I think all the way flanked onto the back end here. Maybe trying to just stop Granny on the run back in. Definitely an interesting choice there. We'll let them do that as we see Lucky get a shatter and go in swinging. Gets a counter shatter by Pokey though. Edgewood for the most part staying alive for the bath, but they use a Lucio to beat in and try and get more Edgewood picks. Pokey able to take down Dino Seal. As they inch it towards the checkpoint, Ansem is still here to contest, but how long can he hold it? Not long enough as they get into the second checkpoint. Edgewood now going to have to hold him in the final stretch. Ansem getting taken down slowly as they try to contest and move Edgewood back towards their spawn. Edgewood regrouping on the side here, knowing that it's fruitless to go in with only one tank. See a Dragon come out from Reflection, who's able to both make space and get 3 picks. Huge stop from them. With a minute 15 left, we get a team kill. That's enough time for maybe 2, if they're quick, 3 good pushes from the Farmington team here. Unless they take it into overtime. Looking at the ult economy, they do have both DPS ults, and now Sonic Ironic is It's also got a DPS ult, sort of a DPS ult. So they window, they high noon, they take 2 on the Edgewood side, but Edgewood is still holding it. 45 seconds left. Ansem gets charged in by Pokey, and Edgewood retreats back to the corner here. Still plenty of time to hold it. They've got to move that cart. But they are now sans an ult, while Edgewood has 2 online. Out comes the May freeze, which is able to catch Dino, but we see Ansem put in the Diva Bomb. Not able to take up anything, but Lucky Owl is still swinging on the point. Reflection takes 2, Lucky Owl takes 1. Dino with a boop on Pokey. Edgewood now just having to do a little bit of light cleanup. Reflection taking down Kilroy. Jesus 2.0 ending this map with a high noon just to be safe. And well done. Edgewood takes map 2 for a 2-0 lead over Farmington in the border battle, Wisconsin versus Minnesota. And it's our own Lucky Owl, played by Carson. Getting the play of the game is Reinhardt. Let's see what we got here. Just some well-played swings. Right place, right time, and don't give up. That's the Reinhardt motto. Well, let's go. Hopefully only one more game left. Great games, though. Great games, but hopefully Edgewood wins. Gets another undefeated. You know, we got to keep that big old map record ready to go. I think we're currently 36-0. We'll see. But we'll be right back. We've got at least one more map for you guys. We'll be coming back this time with a escort map. So lots of good choices there. We'll see what gets picked. Just hang tight, and we'll be right back, folks.
just calling to say I just calling to say I
possibly be the final game of the day of Edgewood versus Farmington in the border battle, Wisconsin versus Minnesota. This time we are headed off to Junkertown with Edgewood on attack, so we get to see a double barrier defense coming out from the Farmington side. Definitely Pokey has showed that he is an awesome Sigma player, but I don't know if I've seen connectivity go out as a Risa yet. So that could be kind of a mystery thing going on. Granny coming out again as Ash. Great picks for this map. Lots of good choices for Bob. Space Goat, this time it's Hanzo. Good luck, bud. I know Edgewood sure has a good Hanzo, but it's not out today as Edgewood goes with their own bunker composition. This time, though, almost a pirate ship. Ooh, with a good scout arrow from the Hanzo. Edgewood's really going to have to push in. Get that reflection bastion set up, and now he's going to start tearing through shields and hopefully making space. With Edgewood being able to do a pirate ship on the cart here, it's going to be hard for that team to push through unless they can get a couple early picks. But Edgewood does have a tree card with Sombra coming in and the hacks on the back end, giving Reflection a chance to take down two. Granny was able to take down the Bastion, but that's just kind of the way it goes. We've got Dino Seal with the big Mercy res. No problem for the Edgewood team as they continue to move forward. Main tank Lucky Owl able to put that shield back on there. And Ansem, actually a really good Sigma player himself, just kind of stuck on Diva most of the time. Let's give him a chance. I hear he has a perfect Diva. Well, he does have a perfect Diva play, but I hear he has a perfect Sigma. We do see a Bastion coming out from the Space Goat. Almost a mirror comp, but with Kilroy as Brig and Edgewood playing Dino on Mercy. This is 2.0 going in for the distraction slash hack. Really has to work with his team to communicate those transitions. that Edgewood can take full advantage of when their shield might be down. Space Ghost did take down Reflection. Kilroy did take down Jesus 2.0, but Edgewood is continuing to move it at least to the bridge as we see the DPS drop down and Edgewood teammates start going down. We still have Dino somehow keeping Ansem alive as Edgewood tries to regroup. Pokey finishes it off, and Edgewood's now going to have to readjust, find out how they want to do. We still have Jesus 2.0 out there as Sombra. Right now, just for a little bit of recon. Oh, they spotted him. They either heard him or saw him. You never know. Window, though, comes out from the Edgewood side, as does a couple other ults as they just start shooting rockets into the space. Reflection able to get one lucky one. Connectivity getting lifted by Ansem. That's all it takes when you've got such powerful DPS coming out from the Edgewood side. Reflection just ulting through a window. The amount of damage that was probably hitting those shields was tremendous. Edgewood able to burn through and take it to the next checkpoint as we see the Farmington field take down poor Jesus 2.0, who was just trying to do a little recon in the back end. Edgewood, come on. Space Go putting down tremendous energy towards the Edgewood side with the res coming out from Dino, able to keep Reflection in the game. We see the Bongo go down. Edgewood moves it in. Connectivity maybe getting caught off guard, goes down to Reflection. And even Dino Seal getting in the game with a pistol kill. Good job, Dino. Could also have just been a little whack with the staff. You never know. Lucky Owl in a weird setup. Probably just regrouping here. On the high, how did he get up onto the high ground? That's actually kind of surprising. Aaron, a little bit of time here. We hear a Bob come out. But Lucky Owl is able to keep Bob busy as Ansem then is able to absorb some of the shots and they're able to take it down. Connectivity was able to take down Lucky Owl in the long run. Reflection able to get a couple picks while ulting, but in the end, it doesn't look like Edgewood is winning this. There was a res from Dino Seal, as Edgewood tanks are still able to stay onto the point, but are they going to be able to get it past Space Ghost? Lucky Owl trying to crouch behind Ansem, taking down Granny, who was trying to take Lucky Owl out. As we see Connectivity swap over to Wrecking Ball, and a window go down for the Farmington side. Ansem does a lift, but not able to get any kills. Space Ghost taking down Jesus 2.0, who has made the swap to Cassidy. Lucky Owl swapping as well. Edgewood not afraid to go ball v ball if Connectivity wants to try it. We all know Lucky Owl has plenty of game time experience on Wrecking Ball. Edgewood adjusting. We see Reflection now swapping over to Hanzo. Probably just looking to put out some heavy DPS, be a little bit more dynamic, a little less stagnant, and just get this cart the last bit of the way. Edgewood regrouping, looking to maybe get a quick pick so that they can go in with an attack. If not otherwise, at least get into position for a slam. But there was a grab that came out. Goose able to get one. Right now, both teams just putting out damage. Nobody going down. Slam, but then hacked. Lucky Owl not able to get the momentum that he was hoping for there, but willing to go in again. This time with Reflection, putting a dragon just down the middle. Space Ghost going into tank mode and able to take down both of Edgewood's supports. Lucky Owl hacked, trying to waddle away, but it's Pokey and Sonic Ronic able to take him down. Granny taking down Jesus. And although Reflection is still alive, it's only just barely so. Able to take down Granny, who was trying to get a final kill on him. In comes the Wrecking Ball, though, for the 1v1. And Reflection goes down. Edgewood having to regroup and reassess how they want to finish this push. They've got it most of the way. Only a few more meters left, but Now with this big composition change, it's going to be a little bit tricky. Edgewood, I think, mostly just banking on getting a couple key ults, being effective with them, and then get the cart the last bit of the way. Slam coming in from connectivity. Followed up by Lucky, just doing it as a tech to get on the high ground. Some kills on both sides, mines from both of the tanks. Everybody's just throwing ults and all over the field. In comes a big Sombra hack, but it looks like it's Edgewood that's mostly on the cart, but getting lifted up by Pokey. Edgewood finishes it and caps it with 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they've got to do just a really good hold on defense, and then they should be able to call this a victory for Wisconsin and for Edgewood Esports. So let's see how we finish this up.
Initiating match.
Got a feeling we might. So you got to kind of guess how they're going to play this. I don't think that they are going to go back to bunker. Neither team. I got a feeling we're going to see something a little bit different. We might get bunker from them, from the Farmington, but I think Edgewood's going to go with something different here.
Ready for battle.
Absolutely. So they are going with Brawl, and we are kind of, well, unless if they stick with it, we are seeing a Sigma Ball. Okay, Sigma Ball. Granny this time looking towards Genji. Space Goat sticking on Ash. Okay. With an Ana out there, able to maybe get some sleep. But on the Edgewood side, we see basically their default Brawl. We've got Dino on Lucio. Not one of his favorite characters, but one that I think is starting to kind of, you know, ease its way in. Good luck, Dino. Room for you, JJ. Oh, and I did not realize I should have kept my voice down. Edgewood might be doing something a little bit sneaky, folks. Edgewood defensive rollout. Lucky Owl unfortunately doesn't get anything out the gate, but Edgewood does have position. You see that the ball went wide while the rest of their team went up to the high ground to try and get picks. Reflection did get one, but Space Goat was able to take down Jesus 2.0, who must have just had his head out too far. But Ansem and Ryan both going in as we see Reinhardt take one off the map. You gotta do it at least once in any good tournament. Connectivity with a big slam on the Edgewood side, but Edgewood is still in it, folks. Space Goat taking down Goose. Connectivity taking down Dino. Granny taking down Ansem. Possibly the Reinhardt charge off the map wasn't the best choice in the long run, but definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. Bird's eye view here, we see that the Edgewood team is regrouping, and Lucky Owl has swapped back over to Ball. Possibly why he charged off the map was to be able to get a quick reset back to Ball. Play Ball v Ball versus Connectivity. Ansem does lose his mech, but Reflection's able to get a kill, as does Lucky Owl. Ansem unfortunately going down to Sonic Ronic. And out come the mines from the Farmington team, but Edgewood is able to avoid them for now. Farmington mostly using it to make space. The Genji trying to take on Reflection and maybe take down Goose, who is now on Ana. Little do they know he is a long-time Ana player. Connectivity did get a takedown on Jesus 2.0, but Ansem takes out their Ana with a wonderful Diva Bomb. Sonic Ronic puts down the window, but we send the Dragon in, and Edgewood starts getting pick over pick. Pokey able to take down Goose, though, as Edgewood starts losing a little bit of space. Dino is able to get the massive res so that Edgewood can have both supports, able to get the sleep, the anti, and then Ansem is able to chase off their tank. Well done, Edgewood, as they continue to hold. They have to hold for about another minute 50, but plenty of time. They have not been able to get into the first checkpoint. Edgewood spreading out. Let's go check out on Angel here, being played on Cassidy. Our Jesus 2.0. Let's see if he's able to get any good picks on the enemy here. Couple nice shots. Has the ult. Right now playing pretty far back. Has to keep away from that Bob, or else he's going to go down. Edgewood able to avoid it, thankfully. Lucky Owl getting a kill, as does Reflection, just on the Bob, though. Lucky Owl going out and getting another one, though. He must be playing on the side there. Let's give Lucky a little bit of time. He is an amazing Wrecking Ball player. Definitely was an all-state tank last year and deserved it, rightfully so. This year, Edgewood just rocking the MVP. Mr. Platypi Goose, team captain. Edgewood holding tight. Lucky Owl is using the ball's sort of unique ability to look around corners in ball form. Gets the slam as the Genji goes for the ult. Genji did get one, two, but Goose takes down Sonic Ronic, and Edgewood does still have the tanks in play. But Goose now goes down. It's really just up to the tanks. Mostly just Lucky Owl at this point as Diva goes down. Lucky Owl might go for the boop or just for the delay. Out comes the Dragon, and Jesus 2.0 is back. Has to avoid the mines coming out from connectivity, though. Pokey trying to get it into the checkpoint. Edgewood just trying to do enough of a touch. Goose going in, as does Ansem, for the delay as they move this into overtime. Edgewood is able to win this team fight. They will keep them from progressing, but it might not look good. Out come the mines, but it is not enough. Unfortunately, Farmington is able to get it to the first checkpoint, and Edgewood has to keep playing for another 2 minutes, 20 seconds here.
Greetings.
We see Granny say hello to the Edgewood squad, which is setting up. Get a couple on high ground, the rest regrouping in slowly. Thank you. Check back in with Angel here, one of our younger players, sophomore. Gets lifted, unfortunately, by Pokey and goes down to Granny. But Edgewood is still in it. Unfortunately, Dino Seals goes down, so does Reflection. Lucky Owl is still in it, but just barely. Tanks are holding on, trying to stay alive, but they are getting pushed back and delayed. Ansem not going to be able to engage, just glad to be alive and not have to, you know, be slowly killed. Edgewood deciding if they're going to contest. They go in, but out comes another Genji Blade. Granny taking down both supports with one foul swoop. Connectivity getting one down there, but Ansem takes down two himself. But Edgewood does let the point go to the second checkpoint. They've now got to hold it for another 2 minutes, 30 seconds to keep it all the way from going to the end. Farmington pushing them back. Making space, able to get it in through the doorway. As Edgewood rotates all the way around, we do see a swap with Dino Seal moving on over to Rig this time. Hopefully for a little bit of brawl. Ansem throws in a Diva Bomb, picks out one, but the mines come down and take two for them. Edgewood now down one. Dino Seal hoping that, you know, maybe with the stun potential they can use that to take out their ball. Connectivity with another slam, but Edgewood able to hold on strong. Looking at the ult economy, it looks fairly even. Both teams rocking 2 to 3. And you see the Nano go in for Lucky as the Dragon tries to make some space, and Edgewood moves into their backline trying to get picks. And Dino gets one, but Lucky Owl goes down to connectivity. Down goes Ansem, as the sports are now all that's really left on the Edgewood side. Edgewood slowly regrouping, deciding how they want to approach this. Letting them kind of get into space. Lucky Owl taking the high ground. Keep an eye on Granny. Going for a nice slam to start things off, hopefully. One slam, and out goes the window. Down go the mines. Connectivity takes one. Edgewood just tries to hang on. Granny ults taking down Dino Seal. But Jesus 2.0 able to take out two himself with the ult. We see a lift come out from Pokey, who's able to take down both of Edgewood's DPSs, but Lucky Owl and now Goose are able to at least keep them from capping the point. They want to get this into overtime, get those mines out, hopefully get some kills. Yes, as Lucky Owl takes down 2 for the Edgewood team. Ansem going around to clean up. 15 seconds left. Pokey is now down, and Edgewood is forcing them to move all the way back. This could spell disaster for Farmington, but big victory for the Edgewood team as Tracer goes in from Granny for the touch. But Edgewood is still holding on strong. Connectivity is able to get there, and this is the type of setup Edgewood wanted. Force them to have to make some tight last-minute changes just to contest. Ansem putting down the Diva Bomb, which finishes off Sonic Ronic. And that is it, folks. Your Edgewood team has once again continued to go undefeated this entire season. Not a single map lost, as they are the undisputed victors of the border battle for Overwatch. We will be accepting the Big Giant Axe trophy. We are so excited. Great job, Reflection, with that big ult through the window. Big thank you to all of the Edgewood team. This could be one of our last major streams for the season, so shout out to the entire Edgewood crew. Shout out to Farmington for the excellent game. And kudos to the Minnesota Esports Association and, of course, the Wisconsin High School Esports Association for bringing us here today. We'll be back next week. This time, we're going to be looking into Rocket League. So get ready for the Rocket League season. I know Aaron Crabb and the rest of our Rocket League crew are so excited to be playing. And thanks for coming out and for watching some amazing Overwatch. We'll be back next week. Take care, everyone. Go Edgewood.